everybody. This is Tyler Busby, and this is Dawn. She is a high-level MTL out of Virginia Beach, and today she's going to go through the in and outs of Nexidia. There's been lots of questions around how to access it in the office, how to see the scorecards, how to listen to calls. So Dawn's going to walk us through some of that today. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and hand it over to Dawn, and she'll start telling us a little bit about it.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to share my screen. So as you can see, your remote desktop now is on the desktop. It used to be in your start button, but now it's on your desktop. So we want to go ahead and click on the remote desktop. And once it comes up, you'll see the screen that I'm showing right now. If you've not been into Nexidia, there'll be a button over here that says subscribe, and you want to go ahead and hit subscribe. And once it recognizes you, you'll get these two icons here. Once you double click onto Nexidia on demand, you're going to put your information in. Now it is going to send you a text for authenticity once you put your password in. And once you do that, however you do it, whether they call you or they text you, mine is a text. We will put our code in. Verify, and then it's going to take a few minutes. As you can see, it's starting the app. Then you're going to put your password in again. Hit OK. And this does take a few minutes to get in.
I will say too, there's been some updates since it was first rolled out, so it is a lot faster than it used to be.
Yeah, it is.
Sure. And when you're looking, when you're opening Nexidia to listen to calls, you can also use this time. A lot of times, I know we do it on Technical Tuesdays. Not a bad time to, in the background on another screen, be pulling up, different metrics and KPIs while this loads up, so that way you're not killing time.
All right, so once you get into this part, you'll see the analyst. You're going to go to ICQ dashboard. Click on that. This is a really neat program.
Yeah, we make almost 80% of our appointments through the phone, so it's just such a great tool to be able to use to verify that we're doing things the right way, for sure.
All right, so this is the dashboard. This is what it looks like, and you have different colors. But also, if you notice on your COM report, you don't have an inbound calling. This is where you're going to get it. You're going to look under phone SOP score. You can score 100 points. And right now, we're looking at these three right here. You can see that this one's a 30, this one's a 31, this is a 32 out of 100. Where are you going to see your points at? This over on the left-hand side, it's the possible points is 100, and then you'll see all the different SOPs that you have that can get you up to 100 points. But the unique thing about this, if you go into ICQ metrics, it gives you a color, and it also gives you the indications of what they're looking for. So if you see the first one here, this is what they're looking for, and this is how they're going to score you on first impressions.
This is such a great resource.
It is.
Thank you for pointing that out. Especially think about the new ATLs, new CSPs you have. It's almost like a good cheat sheet to help train them and make sure they understand what a good call should sound like.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing that too.
Yes, and then if you want to go into your offices and look at the different offices that you have, then you can go to Office ID. If you want to look at your scorecard, this is just for your scorecard, not to listen to the call, but go into your Office ID, put in it'll take a minute, put in your market, wait till this loads. Then you have your region, or Mid-Atlantic here. And then you can filter by your district. I just add my district's number in there and then click on Virginia Beach, and then here's my offices in Virginia Beach. And you can see right here by your office number where you stand as far as your scores. Now, to listen to calls, real easy. You're going to go into the search icon on the left-hand side.
Before you go really quick too, just to throw out there, these numbers turn red, green, or yellow depending on if they're improving or not. So you might have a green number that's below the metric on the bottom left. You still want to improve it to try to get to 100 points, but green shows that you're improving. So you can see across Dawn's district here that they're all, most of the offices are moving the right way, and then you can determine which offices that you have are not and where to spend the time there. So great share. Also, of course, you can definitely see that virtual element on the far right as well, and there's a direct correlation to your virtual results, which is a big focus. So great.
This is a great coaching tool as well. So, I mean, you can actually show your people where the office stands at by the color and explain the colors. And especially when you're at a virtual component right here, they didn't hit the virtual here. So it's in red, they're at 10%. So we really need to focus on coaching in the areas that we're below. So again, if we go over here to search, you're going to look for where it says agent middle name. You're going to click on the 3 dots. You're going to go over here and put your office number in. Hit show. It's going to pop in this box right here. You're going to click on your office and then hit select right here in the middle. Once it's over here on the right-hand side, you're going to hit click or OK. Sorry, I was clicking it. And then you're going to hit search. It's going to look for all your calls. And here are your calls. This particular office had 33. And then you're just going to click on it, and down here is where you'll listen to it.
Love it. And you can also see that far right column where it says sentiment. And you can see the top and your high scores and your low scores and compare them, find out who's driving the positive results, the negative results, do some coaching, some praise. But I know we were getting a ton of questions on how to actually get down to this level and find this information. So we'll share this call with everybody. And thank you so much, Dawn, for walking us through that and for your time today. I really appreciate you sharing your knowledge with everybody.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much.
Bye, guys.